let's take a look at Kane Pixels, the Backrooms. Let's take a look. Let's see what this 8-minute long video is about. Well, what's all this then? So this is Backrooms Lighting and Tile Survey. Preliminary notes on lighting and tile survey from November 15th of 89. Dr. Julia Meisner, which I believe this is a new character in the Backrooms mythos. Async Research Institute, internal use only. Department of Energy, United States of America. Okay. And I'm guessing that they're trying to figure out where the electricity is coming from for all the lighting. I'm guessing that's what this is about. But I cannot imagine anything good is going to come from them trying to poke around in, like, behind the facade of this Backrooms complex.
Alright. Today is November 14th. It is a Tuesday. Here we are.
God, this is so good.
It is incredibly cold. Hopefully by the time you're watching this, we'll actually have a decent heating system down here. That'd be nice. Die of hypothermia.
Well, hello, camera. Put your straps are in the bin right there. Make sure to get the red one, alright? Because the green one reads.
10-4.
Oh, I can't watch IFC content. They will definitely copyright strike me, Archangel, unfortunately. Oh, is there black mold? Is there gonna be hella black mold up in here?
There's no insulation on top, and I'm seeing a bunch on the floor above. There's ventilation as well. You see that? You see the vents?
Yeah, it goes around the back to the right.
Dude.
Some of it's insulated, I think.
Hey.
I have an animated Pride-themed music video you may like that I made. Pride Cocoon on this account.
Well, Sophie Bliss, feel free to drop a link. I'd love to check it out. And thank you for the $12 Canadian. I really, really appreciate that.
I don't know, I'm not a vent guy, I don't know.
Not a vent guy.
It looks, no rust, I think. Huh.
It's more than one floor, and I use that term loosely. We then attempted to cut power to the nearest fluorescent light fixture, a standard troffer. However, we were unable to isolate the power source, and the conduit remained live, despite the absence of any visible external power supply.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Wait, what are even the implications of that? What are the implications of the light fixture continuing to work despite being, like, severed? I don't like that whatsoever. Radioactive? No. Not radioactive. Like, well, Catalina Gearbox, I think they're gonna take it in the direction of free energy. But that energy is coming from someplace and it's being distributed by some mechanism. And I feel like we're not going to like the answer. Oh, God.
The source of electrical current remains unknown at this time. Using an insulated toolkit, we carefully isolated the light fixture from its electrical conduit, extracted the troffer from the ceiling, and transported it back inside, back to standard for analysis. And they added a 0.5 meter sample of conduit was also taken, with all exposed wiring safely secured afterwards in the ceiling. So the ceiling tile extracted measures 1.27 meters by 1.14 meters, which is certainly not standard, but it's composed primarily of mineral fiber. It seems normal in composition, has a fissured texture with mild tegular edges. So just after initial analysis, the composition of the tile estimated is around 60% mineral wool, which is fibers of amorphous silicate, usually derived from, I think it's basalt or slag, around 20% expanded perlite, which is primarily of silicon dioxide and aluminium oxide, and the rest is a undefined mixture of silicate material, some starch, latex polymers.
I mean, Foxbat, I think it is less a giant mimic and more an extra dimensional parasite. Like, it siphons off the reality of our world, our universe, into itself. That's my ongoing hypothesis with the Backrooms entity, is that the entire space itself is colliding with, like, our universe, and it's eating the rational components of our world.
And some organic fibers derived from plant materials. Recycled cellulose, really. But the light troffer housing is made of galvanized steel coated with a thin layer of zinc. Inside, the fluorescent bulbs are non-standard in proportion, most closely resembling T12 bulbs. So the 4 bulbs measure 1.2 meters in length with a diameter of 38.1 millimeters. We're extrapolating here at 51, but that bulb and wastes and the rest contain the following components: phosphor coating, the calcium halophosphate for converting ultraviolet light to visible light, mercury vapor in a small quantity which facilitates the ultraviolet light emission, argon gas, and again this is all standard for these fluorescent bulbs, but that's an inert gas that assists with regulating the current and really starting the bulbs, and they are connected via a G13 base, which is a standard 2-pin base with 13 millimeter spacing for electrical connection. So the wiring connected to the fixture is PVC insulated copper, which appears standard again. The prismatic diffuser over the bulbs is made of polymethyl methacrylate, which is again commonly used for its light diffusion properties. I mean, it's what we have in the building here, very standard. But we also inspected the ballast, which is of the electromagnetic type. There's some variation in how they're being manufactured now. This one contains a laminated steel core and copper windings designed to operate at 60 hertz. So the ballast emits a prominent 120 hertz hum. This seems to be the case for the majority, if not all, of the lights in the complex that we've assessed thus far, mostly just through simple curing. But this is due to magnetostriction and core vibration. But the noise may be exacerbated by loose lamination plates or degradation of the insulating potting material over time. So it's definitely an indication that this has been running for a little bit. I mean, despite its age, the ballast is functional. Its large proportions suggest it was built for a non-standard space, not something you find in the majority of offices or most commercial spaces, though that's some.
I wonder if it is based... I wonder, because we, early on in the Backroom series, we saw initial testing of the technology that, like, opened up a brief portal. I wonder if that was like the initial window into our universe from that one into ours, and it copied the non-standard, I guess, glimpse it saw. I'm using it here, but like as if it is a thinking entity, and I certainly hope it's not, but a glimpse that it got into our reality, and it saw like the testing chamber that had maybe non-standard components in it. Standard yet non-standard components.
Something that's not something I'm too familiar with, truthfully. Now, we did find, so material compositions all seem
I have not seen I Saw the TV,
expected.
though. Mostly because I feel like it's going to be like traumatic. It's going to make me feel sad. They really know their light bulbs. That was all very correct. Paladin, you have so many areas of expertise. It's kind of, I'm pretty sure if we got this our entire mod team together to talk about building some kind of mecha contraption, you guys could probably do it. There's a lot of expertise between all of you.
Or we don't know what to expect here. They've seen everything we've looked at so far. Again, this is
Some things to observe. Does the space seem to have a lot of lights on and few people? Are any workstations unoccupied? If so, make note of it.
rudimentary early testing, but everything seems pretty congruent with what you might expect from one of the troffer lights you could pull out of the ceiling in this building right here. So nothing too strange, but it's maybe makes things even stranger, because we look at these lights and let me see. I'm taking it. So several labels were marked on various components of the troffer. So on the ballast, we found markings for mark it as a universal ballast, Type A, manufactured in 1975 with serial number A75234X. The troffer itself is stamped 3X432, and that was manufactured in 1973 in Reading, Pennsylvania, and it is UL listed. And the bulbs were manufactured by Sylvania, and they're marked F40SW, that's soft white, with no visible date information. It's left blank, but it is noted as made in the USA. So, I mean, though outdated in design, the fixture appears fully functional. The stable operation of all light fixtures in the subdivision points to a continuous, potentially autonomous power source, which still remains unidentified. We're doing what we can. The materials used are durable with minimal visible wear, suggesting they were built for long-term, possibly indefinite use. So this concludes the initial findings. Further investigation is necessary to determine the source of power supply.
Well, that was weird. It wanted us to make note of this. 1973.
Further investigation is
Suitable for use in suspended ceilings. 3X432. Well, now I need to check. Now I need to go back and check. 1973. Let's see. Prototype. Okay, no, this is 1982. We are 10 years before the Oak Ridge National Laboratory did the first test. Well, I guess this might not have been the first test. This is just the prototype, right? So I assumed that this was the first breach. However, this implies a prototype based on science that they might have tested previously or observed previously. So this might not actually be the first, first contact, which is interesting to me. Yeah, it could be something. Did something make, I'm going to look up 1973. Did something happen in space in 73? Skylab launched into space in 1973, the first American space station. Oh, wait. It might... Oh, wait. That might be it. That might be it.
Further investigation.
Because it launched into space on May 14th of 1973. Maybe. $3X432.
Oh, they found the original room the Backrooms is based on. Was a furniture store being remodeled.
God, wait, is the... Wait. Oh! Okay, never mind. Every single one of these panels has the same serial number. 3X432. Okay, so literally they are all copy-pasted. Like each thing is just a duplicate version of one thing. Okay. I can fuck with this.